Adventure of a lifetime.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Harrison Ford. I'm really happy to be with you.
Well, thank you very much.
First of all, I gotta say, I was really anguished through all the film. I think it's really emotional to see the journey of this character. Did you feel the same way when you read the script or the first time you read the book?
The difference between the book and the movie is that in the book, the character I played, John Thornton, has no history. But we felt that the audience would be interested in knowing his story.
How do you feel about an adventure beyond all maps?
We could go, you and I.
Where no one's ever been before.
Can you give me an advice on how to overcome hard situations in life whenever you find yourself a little bit trapped like Buck is?
I think the appropriate advice would depend very much on the circumstances. I think you have to trust your instincts, your passions, your understanding, and you have to look for virtue, not for fault in the world, and attend to that.
I came up here because I didn't want to be around anyone. And then I met Buck.
Can you remember the last big adventure that you were involved in?
Well, I just recently completed a 12-day trip through the Grand Canyon with my family on rafts. So for 12 days we were out there with no sign of, no phones, no devices, sleeping on the ground, outside every night, all day immersed in the power and the majesty of nature. It gives you some reference. It encourages your humility, and at the same time it stimulates your perception. And 12 days was a perfect amount of time to be separate from everything, all of the cares of your everyday life, and to really experience the power and the majesty of the natural world.
It's really interesting that you mentioned that, because actually there's a scene on the movie where John finds this beautiful cottage in the middle of nowhere, and the nature is beautiful, and I just wanted to go there. Like, I need to escape.
What do you say, Buck? Adventure of a lifetime.
One of the things I love about movies is you go into a dark place with strangers and you feel your common humanity. So I hope people will go, the families will go to see this movie in a theater.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I get this feeling that working with CGI is not that different than making theater, for example. Because people ask these questions so frequently, like, what is it like to talk to nothing? But in theater, you actually have to imagine also things that are not there.
That's the job of acting. Mm-hmm. It's pretending.
It's playing, right? You're playing.
It's playing. Mm-hmm. Shh, don't tell anybody.
So it's no harder for you to.
It was not. It was fun. It was a pleasure. It was a challenge as well.
I don't know where you came from, but I know where you are now. Welcome to the last place on the earth.
I should let him have a minute. Doesn't look like he's ever seen snow before.
I just love how animals keep telling us, like giving us lessons to learn, even our puppies or the cats, how they interact, how they're so loyal. And something I really like about this film is the teamwork and the idea of leading. I don't know for myself, but for yourself, do you like to be a leader or do you like to be guided when it comes to your work?
I like to collaborate. I like to be part of a group of people working to solve a problem. The best expression of an idea, the best way to do something. I like inspired leadership that falls into the background. And it's not about personality, but it's about purpose.
You like the leaders who are not like showing off, but those that guide from behind?
Well, not necessarily behind, but alongside.
It's just like in the movies, right? It's a teamwork.
It is absolutely a teamwork, and great ideas come from members of the crew, from it's a problem-solving occupation. each day on a set.
Yes,
You
must be
solve the
crazy.
problems of representing the ideas and bringing them to a visual expression.
Thank you, sir.
My
It was
pleasure.
really nice talking to
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.